Thought I'd fire up today. I was going to attempt to forge a right angle, make a square. So I thought I'd bring you all along. Put my this is my chisel plate, combination chisel plate, bolster plate, and right angle making plate. It's got some real nice sharp corners on it. Seems to work real good for that. Here is what I'm going to make. Is that right angle. This just happens to be 1/2 inch by 1/8 inch. Yep, 1/8 inch. 1/2 inch by 1/8 inch stock. You can certainly do it with any stock, any flat bar, the same way I'm going to do it. Probably a heck of a lot easier than better than what I'm going to do it. I'm just throwing the idea out there. For this task, you certainly don't absolutely have to have this plate like I have it. All you need is a place to chisel. You don't want to chisel on your anvil. A chisel that'll cut. And a small cross peen or straight peen hammer. I'm going to use a small one. You could use a bigger one if you wanted to. The first task at hand is to chisel cut probably about 3/4 of the width of your bar. Just like that. Now we'll get it hot again. Now we need to scarf those joints. So from that cut out to each point, just scarf those down. Just like that. Now with it hot, you want to make sure it's hot on this next step. Bend that. And I need to get it hotter. I don't want it to break. Bend that to a 90 degree. Just like that. Now we're going to weld that right there. Put a little flux on there. Now my flux is not Iron Mountain. That's what was in this container, but it was empty. So I put some regular borax, some of my mixture of borax and ammonium chloride in it, because because that squeeze bottle is just genius. Light taps, and it's welded up. So I'll put my right angle jig back on here. And now we'll work on that right angle a little bit. And need to get that scarf welded up just a little bit. And we'll get a wire brush on that a little bit so we can get a better look at it. And we'll blend that in just a little bit right there. This being 1/8 inch stock, it exits out of that welding temperature pretty daggone quick. A little bit more forging to find that right angle, and then we'll cut it off. And right there's what we've got so far. Let's see if we can, there we go, how about that? One forged right angle. Like I said, this is a lot easier to do on thicker stock, really. Now, to finish this off, actually it's the same daggone size as the one I made yesterday for some reason, accidentally. And that is all of the forging of a right angle. Now I'll go ahead and refine this a little bit on the ends before I call it done. And there it is, still warm. Now, what I make these for, and I'll put up a picture right here, somewhere right in here. These are Masonic square and compasses that I make for guys that have requested them. I made one for myself, and it ended up being in my local lodge's kit that we take to do funeral services for. Actually, my cousin married a gentleman who was a blacksmith up in the Detroit area, and she requested when he passed away that I come up and perform his Masonic funeral service, and I thought as a tribute to his blacksmithing I would perform that service with my forged square and compass. So that's what the deal is. So there you go. One genuine is still warm, or I'd grab hold of it. Oh, that's cooled off. There we go. Forged, welded, and like I said, this technique is certainly not my idea. I saw this, a sample of this, on a storyboard when I was in Elk City, Oklahoma, at the museum there, at a hammer-in for the Salt Fork Craftsman's Blacksmith Club out of Oklahoma. I'll put up a picture of that storyboard here also. I thought it was a very neat way to make a right angle, and it works, as you have seen, it works very easy. So that's about enough of that. Nice little short video on how to forge a right angle and a piece of flat bar. Y'all take care now, you hear? And yeah, some of you will know what I mean.